Okay, we're back again here at the Greatest Sports Channel, and we're going to go on to the all-time best offensive single-season performances. Again, these are relative. This is based on absolute slugging, including walks and stolen bases, relative to the slugging percentage in the specific year that they played. Babe Ruth's 1920 year is the best single-season performance of all time. He had 36 doubles, 9 triples, 54 homers, 137 ribbies, 150 walks, 376 batting average, 532 on base percentage, and an 847 slugging percentage. This year was so phenomenal relative to everyone else at that time that on average if we prorated all the players as if they played in the same season, he would have had 141 home runs, and Barry Bonds' 73 home run season, he would have only had 43 home runs. That's how much greater this performance was in 1920. The second best single season performance of all time was Babe Ruth as well, 1921. He had 44 doubles, 16 triples, 59 homers, 171 RBIs, 145 walks, 378 batting average, a 512 on base percentage, absolutely amazing, 846 slugging percentage. Third best was Babe Ruth as well, 1923. 45 doubles, 13 triples, 41 homers, 131 ribbies, again, 170 walks, 393 batting average. I believe he led the league that year. 545 on base percentage. Absolutely unbelievable year. 764 slugging. Fourth best single season of all time, Ted Williams. In 1941, he had 33 doubles, 3 triples, 37 homers, 120 ribbies, 147 walks, 406 batting average, had a 553 on base percentage. Absolutely unbelievable. Was on base over half the time, and a 735 slugging. Fifth best is Barry Bonds in 2001. 32 doubles, 2 triples, 73 home runs. So this, on a relative basis, is only the fifth best single-season performance in the history of baseball. He had 137 ribbies, 177 walks, unbelievable. 328 batting average, 515 on-base percentage, unbelievable. 863 slugging, which was the all-time record. Ty Cobb is the sixth best single season of all time. Now again, this is relative to the season they played in. So here's an example where a guy who didn't hit a lot of home runs was able to get the sixth best single season of all time. And Ty Cobb's also the fifth best player in history in the book, The Greatest. His 1911 year, he had 47 doubles, 24 triples, 8 homers, 127 RBIs. I don't have his stolen bases here, but he averaged, I think, 48 a year for his entire career. Hit 406. No, he hit 420. On base percentage was 467 and a slugging of 621. Couple other seasons. You got Ruth, Bonds, Ted Williams, Ruth. So the dominance of these three guys, Ted Williams, Ruth, Bonds. Then you have a Tip O'Neill, a guy that's not in the Hall of Fame. In 1887, had 52 doubles, 19 triples, 14 homers, which was very high, 123 ribbies, 50 walks, hit 435, on-base percentage 490, and a slugging of 691. That guy's not in the Hall of Fame. Babe Ruth again. Dan Browthers was next. He's in the Hall of Fame. In 1886, had 40 doubles, 15 triples, 11 homers, 72 RBIs, 66 walks, hit 370. This is interesting. This is about the 15th best season of all time. Norm Cash, a guy that's not in the Hall of Fame. In 61, he had 22 doubles, 8 triples, 41 homers, 132 RBIs, 124 walks, and hit .361. And this guy is not in the Hall of Fame. It's absolutely crazy. Then finally, you have Lou Gehrig, is about 16 here. In 1927, had 52 doubles, 18 triples, 47 homers, 175 RBIs, 109 walks, hit .373, and that was a 16th best. Then you have a Barry Bonds, a Ted Williams. Then you have Jimmy Fox, is about 18 here. 1933, 37 doubles, 9 triples, 48 homers, 163 RBIs. He had 96 walks and hit .356. Then you have another Jimmy Fox from 1932. Then you have a Fred Dunlap in 1884, hit .412. Then you have Richie Allen, about 20 here, guy not in the Hall of Fame. We have him as the 20th best player of all time, and the second best third baseman, or the 5th best first baseman of all time. Amazing he's not in the Hall of Fame. It's absolutely crazy. I'll send him a copy of the book. In 1972, again on a relative basis, he had 28 doubles, 5 triples, 37 homers, 113 RBIs, 99 walks, and hit .308. Had a .420 on base percentage that year at a time of high pitcher dominance. Then you have another Ruth. You have a Mike Schmidt, another Ty Cobb. You have a Stan Musial from 48, a Willie McCovey from 69, Hank Aaron from 71, another Bonds, Ed Delahanty from 1902, Jimmy Fox from 1938. You have a Mickey Mantle from 1956, had 52 homers, 112 walks, and hit .353. Another Gehrig, a Ruth, a Bonds, and then a Nap Lajoie, a year that he hit .426. Just finish up with a few more. This is about number 30, Ross Barnes. I don't know if this guy's in the Hall of Fame. 1876, he hit .429. Mark McGwire's 1998 year is about 31st here. Had 70 homers and had 162 walks. Will never make the Hall of Fame. It's absolutely crazy. Then you had a Carl Yaz in here. 1967 had the Triple Crown. Shoeless Joe Jackson's next. 1911 he hit .408. He's not in the Hall of Fame. He got kicked out of baseball. It's absolutely crazy. He's not in the Hall of Fame. Then you had Ralph Kiner. 54 homers, hit .310. Then you had a Gehrig and a couple of Hornsbys, Greenberg, Willie Mays, Jeff Bagwell, not in the Hall of Fame, his 94 year, hit .368 with 39 homers. Larry Walker's 97 year, had 49 homers and hit .366, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. Then you had Delahanty, Fox, George Brett, the year he hit .390. Hornsby, Gehrig, Greenberg, Mays, DiMaggio in 41. Frank Thomas, another Kiner, Stargell, Kiner. Then you had another Dick Allen down here. A Kevin Mitchell year in 89. He's not in the Hall of Fame. He had 47 homers and hit .291, had a .635 slugging. Then you had a Frank Robinson in 66 year. He hit the Triple Crown and was MVP. And then Billy Williams in 72 was about 50 here. 37 homers and hit .333 that year. Then you had a Honus Wagner, hit .381 in 1900. Ed Delahanty in 1899 hit .410. And Sosa's about 55 or 60 on the list here. In 2001, he had 64 homers, 160 ribbies, 116 walks, hit .328, is not in the Hall of Fame. So those were the greatest single seasons of all time.